Hey guys, Tom here, and welcome back to another vlog. White school bus. Welcome back to another vlog. I am in Illinois right now on vacation. This video is actually going to be being posted. Going to be posted on May 14th, which is actually my birthday, and I am turning 21 today. I'm recording this ahead of time, obviously, just so that it's easier. But yeah, turning 21 today. That's probably inconsequential to you guys. It's not even really a huge deal to me because the only thing that really grants me is that I can drink legally again. I say again because I lived overseas and turned 18 when I was in the Netherlands, and I was legal for like 3 months, and then I went to the US and then I wasn't anymore. But that doesn't matter to me. But anyways, holy crap, the channel is blowing up. Literally, to date the video even further, I don't know what the channel's going to be at by the time this video comes out, but according to the live subscriber count, we are at 5,016 subscribers. 5,016. That's awesome. I think that's mainly because of the video I posted about how to get the sound of Brian's Skyline from Too Fast, Too Furious. That shouldn't surprise me at all, really. But I've been trying my best to respond to all the comments. I appreciate all the comments you guys have been giving me. I like having this dialogue with you guys. I hope most of you are also watching this so that we can have a dialogue on here too, so that you guys can comment on more recent videos, and then I don't have to go all the way back to older videos, because I'm getting more and more comments, and it's starting to get harder and harder to keep track of when people are replying, because people will comment, I will reply, and then I'll get a notification they've replied, but if that notification disappears, it can be really hard to find your reply, so I have to do it almost immediately. That's why I respond so quickly to some of your guys' comments. So I'm doing my best. I'm trying to respond to you guys. I really want to be able to respond to every comment, but as more and more keeps coming, the harder that gets, and it might take a little longer. So if you want to get responses from me, maybe comment on more recent videos so that I'm more likely to see it and stuff. So yeah, if that's important to you guys. I love all the suggestions you guys are giving me for future topics of Car Topics Explained. I have like 15 to 20 different topics now. Some of them are more popular than others, but I love all of them. Even if I run out of ideas, clearly you guys are never going to run out of ideas, which is awesome. And I love getting the suggestions, and I look forward to fulfilling all of your wishes and helping you with your research, because some of you guys are asking me for help with your cars and things like that. And while I'm not necessarily like a mechanic, I either know people who have contacts, I'm willing to email random people at different companies and ask them questions or whatever. Or I might just know things, or if it's stuff to do with Fast and Furious cars, I generally am good at researching those too. So, yeah, very awesome. I really love the feedback you guys have been giving me and just talking to you guys. I've repeated the same thing in different ways probably 4 times now. But yeah, today's vlog, apart from all of, my birthday and you guys being legendary and subscribing and hitting 5,000 subscribers, I mean, heck, we might be at 6,000 or 7,000 by the time this video comes out, with the way things are going. But today I'm just gonna film a few different things. Maybe, hopefully, I'll meet up with some of my friends and film our cars and stuff and get some pictures taken. My car is dirty as heck. It's got whirly birds on it and bird crap on it, so it's not exactly photo shoot ready, and it's raining, so it's like but filming cars is always fun. And you guys haven't met them before, any of my car friends. I was gonna try and sneak a shot of Miles's 370Z, but he's not at work today. He works at the Pizza Hut. I won't say which one because I don't want to dox him. But yeah, hopefully we can get some cool stuff in today. I dropped Heather off at work at 6 or 7. I forget. I'm not used to waking up that early, but I'm basically free for the whole day, so let's see what happens. All right, ladies and gents, now we're going to meet up with some of my car friends, car enthusiastly minded friends. But first I'm going to wash the car. It's a bit rainy, drizzly out. but I still want to wash it because we're going to try and take some pictures of the cars. So it's going to have that clean yet moist look. Let's go before this gets any more awkward. So I don't really know what we're going to do. We're just going to hang out, film, talk, and yeah, it'll be cool though because I don't do a whole lot of videos with other people yet, and so this will be the first kind of video I do where other human beings are present. So it's also kind of proof that I'm a socially functional human being. We'll see. Oh, are they not open? You've got to be kidding me. They better be open. Arrgh. I really hope they're open. It's over there. Come on, turn green. What? Usually the turn lane goes first. Any second now. That's going red. Is it gonna be our turn? Probably not. No, it isn't. It's their turn. They're going across. Yes. All right, let's see if this place is open. Oh, this doesn't look promising. Am I gonna trap myself with this? This doesn't look promising. I think this might be closed. Heck. Damn it. Okay, well now I have to back out and find another place to get my car washed, which means I'm gonna back out first. Okay, let's search for a car wash. Where am I at right now? I'm currently at Splish Flash. It says they're open. Oh, crap, I don't want to add hours. What about, go back. Oh, for God's sake. I was looking at car wraps earlier. There's this one. Gorilla Express. Okay. We're going to Gorilla Express. I hope this doesn't take a million years. Because now it's 1:13. Should be done by now. Heck. Ba-doop, ba-doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, ba-doop, ba-doop, doop, doop. It's just that song is currently how I'm feeling. I just love that online it said that the car wash was open. But in real life, it was not. Thank you, good sir. Although then again, you did that without using your turn signal. So it's kind of half good, half bad. He's channeling his inner yin-yang, or yin and yang. Yin-yang? I'm so cultured. This person is driving off onto the shoulder of the road. That's promising. It's definitely safe to drive behind someone who does that. Oh, man. I almost missed it. That was close. The GPS said it was a lot further away than it actually was. I gotta get out a wallet and a form of payment. The Garmin GPS I have right now is awesome, but at the same time, moments like that are just so sketchy because I'll put in the address and it will sometimes give me a different building, thinking that's the building with that address. I'm also gonna roll down the window. What should I do, guys? Should I spend $10, $14, or $18? I mean, it's raining, so there's no point in getting the car waxed, having them do the Harambe. We can do Gorilla Clean. Tire Shine, I feel like that's kind of pointless. How about Monkey Clean? We'll do the $10 one. We'll spend $10 on a car wash in wet weather. Seems reasonable. I mean, the car was pretty dirty, so. Oh, it still says the date is correct on the calendar in the car. For once. It's usually not correct. May 12th. In a couple days, it will be my birthday. But instead of celebrating, I will be starting summer classes on my birthday instead. But at least I get this break. I get a break between, not fall, spring semester, and then the summer semester. That's why I get to mess around and do pointless stuff like wash the car in the rain. I probably won't do that. I'm not going to vacuum the inside of the car. The inside of the car does need to be vacuumed, but I'm not trying to super clean the car. Eventually that would be a good idea. my voice cracked there. That's not a good idea. I think there might be an issue with the machine. Oh no, the gate just went up. Okay, we're good. All right, so what have we got here? I parked way too far away from this. I'm gonna have to do the open the door thing, aren't I? Well, we found a car wash and we're getting the car washed. So the car should be semi-photo, rain photo ready. All the windows are up. It's in neutral. Woo. Started moving with him in front of the car. He didn't seem fazed. There's lights. What the heck? Oh my God. It's like lighting up the whole interior. We got red, blue, and green. Now it's showing up more back there. I just mounted you guys on the window. Here we go. All right, where are we going? Let's go meet up with people. All right, we're almost there. Oh man, I missed the light. I think I can see the 370 from here. You guys have no chance of seeing that. There goes a Challenger. Those are everywhere here. Challengers and especially Chargers are everywhere here. A Tesla? I was not expecting to see a Tesla out here. There it is. Hello. Not much. You would not believe.
You can't get the rear of it. The bird decided to shit on it.
Oh. Well, this is Myles. You would not believe how hot this is right now being in here. I was driving, I had to roll down the window a couple times. Something happened in like during the day and it turned into a sauna.
Oh dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, we're out here in beautiful Illinois.
Yeah, we are.
Yes. The 70 is filthy as hell.
I put in more effort than I should have to watch this thing.
I need to watch it. I actually need to give it a bath.
Not just because it's just like it's raining and stuff, but like the first place I went to was closed, even though it said it was open on Google, and I was like, oh, that's nice.
Absolutely.
No post on Sundays, and you don't get to clean your car.
See, that's how it works. It works.
Because there's a connection.
Yes.
There's a connection somehow.
Absolutely. Yes, there's bird shit.
You've got your sticker on here though, man.
Yes, I do, man.
I haven't been able to put mine on because mine has never been clean.
Put it on, brother. Toss it on.
I have it in the glove box, actually.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's see if I've unlocked the door. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to walk all the way back around. Or I can search into my pockets.
I'm gonna send the wife a picture of the Subaru
because
she's never seen it.
Your wheels are actually like pretty big for stock wheels. They almost look aftermarket to me.
They are 20s.
They're aftermarket or they're stock?
Oh, they're aftermarket.
Oh, they're aftermarket. Oh, so you just put the emblems in there.
Yes.
Oh, you fooled me. You could have definitely told me, oh yeah, this was a special package. But then like a million people in the comments would have been like, no, he's lying, don't believe. People are very quick to correct me. They'll correct just about anyone else. Oh my goodness.
That's how they do it.
Yeah. Whenever you try to spread information.
Absolutely.
You can't expect it. Can't expect to get everything right.
Oh, the soup is so much cleaner. Makes my Nissan look extremely dingy.
Oh man. I don't know. I mean, I'm not that much of a photographer, but you know how like some cars are a lot easier to find angles for pictures, and like some you have to like really search for it. Like,
yes.
I don't want to make it sound like I'm dissing the WRX, but with this particular model, you do have to kind of search for a particular angle, because otherwise it looks a little too round.
Absolutely. See, like I've noticed, like with the 370, the thing that I don't like the most about it is, I think it looks really good from the side perspective is the best.
Right.
If you get it at certain angles, it makes the rear look really fat.
Yeah, it's the same with my car as well.
Yeah, it makes the rear look really fat. So from the side, it's got
a really good side profile.
It's kind of funny. There's fake Jordan over there.
Oh yeah,
535i, ain't it?
Yeah, they've seen the 535i, that clip with the SXQ V blow-off valve.
Right on, yes.
Because they saw that and us reacting to it and going, what the heck?
I love this shit. Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
I told you. That's right. I've got to rice it out a hair now, just a bit. So this has got Z1 intakes on it.
Okay.
20-inch wheels, black emblems.
And you cleaned up the engine bay a bit. Was this OEM cover or was this like redone?
OEM cover. I painted it white because I wanted to match a bit.
Right.
I was going to do a Nismo engine cover on it.
Okay.
It's pretty filthy. The weather's been,
What's the stock strip arm made of?
Yeah.
And be careful not to touch the motor. I've already seen someone make that mistake before.
Titanium, I believe.
Okay.
I'm kidding. It's
like
aluminum.
probably yeah.
But yeah, Z1 intakes with drop-ins, better sound. Next mod would be catback exhaust. I put a doubled-in touchscreen in it.
Okay.
That in there. So.
Do you know where you'll get the exhaust from?
Actually, I'm going to do an ARC.
ARC. Okay.
Yes, actually, I want to do ARC.
Are they stainless steel or titanium usually?
Stainless steel.
Okay.
Awesome. It's probably one of the better mods that you could do for it.
Yeah.
You better go with Motordyne. You're looking at about $1,700, give or take. So
right. Yeah.
definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
This is this one of those engines where you could, because you were talking about how like they tune this pretty high, like from the factory,
Yes.
like considering like based on when.
Yes, sir.
Let me compose my brain. Like in relation to like its maximum potential naturally aspirated.
Yes, absolutely.
Like before you, the only way you can really wake this up any further without doing aspiration is by improving a lot of the internals and stuff like that.
Well, see, the thing is with the internals of it, fortunately, the internals on it are built well. You know what I'm saying? The VQ is an extremely potent engine that you could do quite a bit to certain extremities. However, the thing that I would say would hurt it the most would happen to be the emissions here, honestly, in Illinois. Like
right.
yesterday. Emissions in Illinois are probably the worst thing that you'd have for it. But they've pretty much tapped out most of the potential that they could get out of the VQ.
Yeah.
I would say pretty much forced induction would be your way to go. Some people choose Stillen.
Still in supercharging?
Absolutely.
Oh, that was nice.
Almost, yeah.
You can tell we're in a parking lot of a
of the Schnucks.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, man, it's probably one of the best things to wake it up with. It's you want to do your intake headers, your exhaust, and definitely get a tune.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. And it's good for a few more ponies, but they've extracted pretty much as much out of it as that they could without making it
without making it where it might
too
break.
Unreliable.
Right, exactly.
I know with the a lot of times with the 350Z, they had a few issues with oil consumption.
Oh really?
Yeah, oil consumption as they got older and things of that nature that would use quite a bit, be substantial, obviously used. But with the 3.7, man, you don't really run into those types of issues like that. So.
Well, that's pretty good because this is an 08.
09.
09. I thought it was an 09. Why am I thinking of 08? Oh,
no, because the thing is you have that slight gap in between where the last 350s were made in 08 and the first issue 370s were made in 09.
I really hope I haven't called this an 08 370Z because I know that's going to go really badly.
They're going to kill you for that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's one of the reasons why I wanted one of the first model years was due to the fact that it was just with this one, because this one's automatic. This one's 7-speed auto with the paddle shifts.
Yeah.
It runs a slight better quarter mile. For some people, if they care about the quarter mile, then yeah, it's good for the street.
Right.
But other than that, the handling's fair.
Yeah.
Changing it to 20s, I lose a bit of the acceleration per se, but
right.
Yeah, she'll still get up and go. She'll still get up and go. But me myself personally, if I was to go forced induction, it would definitely have to be supercharging it.
Supercharging it, yeah.
Supercharging as opposed to twin turbo. Because I know you are, what, single turbo? What are you, 2.2, 2.3?
This is a single twin scroll.
Ooh.
So that's one of the neat things about the WRX is that I wish I could show you the turbo, but it's underneath everything.
Really? I didn't know that.
It's a bottom mount instead.
It's a bottom mount?
It's a bottom mount.
Man, I didn't know that.
So like, yeah, because I went to a shop at one point and I was telling them like what I wanted to do with the blow off valve and stuff before I found the shop I eventually went to.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, pop the hood and I'll show you. And I'm like, you can't. It's not visible. You'd have literally in order to get to the turbo and a lot of those intakes and hoses and stuff, you have to remove the bottom skid plate.
Okay.
And undo a bunch of hoses and screws and bolts and things. It's not too complicated as long as you're patient and you keep track of everything.
Right, you keep track of everything, absolutely.
And then, you know, for example, like with something like a blow-off valve install, it's just you pull the stock one out once you do all the clamps.
Right.
And then you just push the new one in. And then it's basically it. That's what I'm trying to do is I want to put in the stock location. There are ways to like where you can get aluminum pipes and weld and all sorts of things. I'm just like, well, probably not as convenient and it's probably more complicated now that I think about it, but now that I'm so deep into it, it's kind of interesting to be able to have it in the stock location.
Research and development into it now. So
right. No, I'm having parts custom machined out of aluminum. Like,
now, you know what to do, Joker. You know what you can do next.
What?
Now you have to go in and get your once you get your fabrication, you make a few copies and put it into the forum.
Oh yeah, that's a good point because everyone else is going to want to do it.
Absolutely, because it's going to be one of those things that hasn't been done.
Right.
If it's trickier or more difficult, because I've always liked this model.
Yeah.
I've always liked this model. I thought it looked more. It looked more futuristic. I liked it. I'll be honest. It looked more futuristic. It looked more adult. You know what I'm saying? It looks more adult.
Absolutely.
It's sophisticated.
Right. You know, because like you know how like each generation of WRX they have like different nicknames and things like that. So like the last one was Stink Eye.
Yeah.
And then before that there was Hawkeye, Blob Eye, Bug Eye.
Bug Eye.
And then there are ones for the older ones too, but I can't remember them. And this one was called. There's two actually. There's two. One of them is Evo Eye, which is I mean.
Is this the Evo Eye?
This is the Evo Eye.
I can see it.
I mean, but
I can see it.
Yeah, I mean everyone can.
I can see it.
They because you know how they showed the prototype, which is a little different from this, and they saw the front end and they were just like, oh, Evo Eye.
Evo. I can see it, man.
But then also the one that I prefer is they call it Raptor Eye as well.
Is that the newest?
That's this one, yeah.
Okay.
So this is
that's what I thought.
More commonly called Evo Eye.
Because I thought this was the newest incarnation. See, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, this is the newest.
This is the newest incarnation.
I don't know when we're going to get a new generation, but people are talking about it like it's going to be pretty soon, which is actually I could be wrong. Not that reliable of a source of information, but people have talked about it like it feels like it's soon, like we're going to see like maybe at least a concept soon.
A concept soon, okay.
And so I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And so like the last concept for this car was similar, but you could only tell that this car came from that once you'd seen this car. Otherwise, it's actually pretty different. Like there was a little bit weirder angular, and you know, because they don't have to worry about where the engine is and they can just put anything wherever they want because it's just a shell usually. The only time I've ever seen a concept car look just like, two times where I've seen concept cars look like the cars that they were actually for was don't worry guys, it's just a truck. There was
nothing new.
There's every day. There was the concept car for the R8, the Le Mans Quattro back in 2003.
Yes.
That looked just like the R8.
Very close.
It was exactly the same. The only thing that was different was that came turbocharged.
Also, they just changed the actual.
The Le Mans Quattro was twin turbocharged, 5-liter Gallardo V10, which honestly is cool, but we still got a pretty good car in the end anyways, because the R8's pretty awesome, and
yes, it is.
You can go to underground racing and twin turbo if you want to.
I mean, it's a stout performer anyway. It doesn't matter, you know. Out the box, it's.
And and then there was the concept for the Evo 10. It looked just like it.
I don't think I've ever seen the concept for the Evo 10. See, I'm gonna have to look that up.
The Evo 10, it's difficult to describe, but it's so much closer to the real thing,
the actual real thing,
than most concept cars. Nice. Which is, well, frankly, unusual.
Right, generally.
I mean,
well, they don't have any plans so far for the next Z, and that's going to be the oddest thing. They will probably phase it out. What they've done is It's the oddest thing is.
Well, I hope they don't phase it out. That would.
Well, they're going to have to eventually, man, because the thing is, it's the thing is about the car right now. It's in an odd spot because they haven't changed the car too much over a 10-year span.
True.
You think it's very hard to distinguish this one from 2014.
True.
And that's
And there's I guess that's the other thing is that, like, I talked about this in like the Lamborghini Hybrid videos, that everyone needs, like, they're not just going to force induction for performance, they also have to because of emissions.
Absolutely.
So like you've still got a 3.7 liter V6, 3.7 liter V6, 330-ish horsepower.
Yes, 330-ish horsepower. About 290, 300 to the wheels.
Right, and so eventually, you know, engines like that are going to go extinct anyways, at least in new cars. In new cars. So like, I mean, I find it very unlikely Nissan will make the 370Z a hybrid.
Right, I don't see that happening.
I could see that happening in maybe something like a replacement for a new generation of the GTR.
Yes.
But I don't know. I mean,
Nissan's main problem is, I think where they're slacking at Joker is the fact of that it's lack of progression anymore.
Right.
It's the fact of that you have to keep moving with the changing of the times. Like, but it's one of the things, it has charm, and that's one of the reasons why we don't drive Mustangs. I have no problem with the Mustang, but it's one reason why we don't drive Mustangs or Camaros or anything like that, because they're awesome cars. Don't get me wrong, man. They're style performers, especially for what you get for the power to buck ratio.
And the aftermarket platform.
You can't go wrong.
Right.
But the thing is, though, is it just lacks the charm. You know, like my dad, he loves the car so much because he had a 300ZX.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had a 300ZX, and he loves it. And he's just like, son, it's just a Japanese muscle car, you know, and that's just how it is. You know, it's got quirky styling. It's up to date enough to where it looks new enough where people were like, oh, well, it's not from the 80s, but it's still old enough to where it's like, oh, okay, you know, it's kind of a throwback, you know.
There are some interesting cars like that. Like,
absolutely.
Like until we go like 30, 40 years in the future where there will eventually be a new trend. Because right now it's angular cars and very pointy and things like that. But right now, like, this design for the most part will remain pretty timeless.
Yes, and well, that's the thing about the 350, and that's one reason why people love the 350 so much, because the 350, I would say, has a better profile in theory.
Okay,
because at certain angles, like at this one, the 370 looks more like almost a wagon.
Okay.
Whereas the 350 has a bit more of just a straight slant off to the back.
Right.
And so it's reminiscent of it, but it looks just more like it's wider. And it just looks more like its older brother, you know, because I initially wanted a 350. I wanted a 350 with an HR, but I wanted a convertible, and I wanted manual.
Right.
Which was the and I know I ended up getting completely
you didn't get either of those.
Either of those.
You got automatic and it's hardtop.
And a coupe, man, you know, and it was just one of those things where
what swayed you to get this one then?
Well, it was the difference in performance. That's exactly what did it. It was the difference in performance between the years. You think that the 350s that we were looking at the cost for what you could get with the same miles that I got on it was maybe $2,000 or $3,000 in difference.
Right.
The 370Z is affordable enough right now where most people can get their hands on them, and it's a stout platform.
Right.
However, it's a tricky platform, and it's one of those things that you have to do your research a bit, and you have to really put forth the effort to get out of it what you want to.
Right.
You know? It's like we all came from the Eclipse Club. All of us that come from the Eclipse Club. And it was another one of those specific niche cars because it wasn't a GST, it wasn't a GSX. They were all third generations. So therefore, it took time, it took research to make them, to shave even a half second off your quarter or your lap time or anything. So it took some thought into it, you know. And you couldn't just throw money at it and throw money at it.
There weren't a lot of like parts that were already there.
Absolutely.
You had to do the research yourself.
It had to be a bit unique. It had to be special. It had to be specific, you know. And that was the thing. And it was just more or less. If anyone's ever looking at getting a 370, it does lack, I would say, the same aftermarket support.
Okay.
The aftermarket support isn't as strong as it would be with the 350.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit more expensive. You could find 350Z parts, oh man, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, and you can get them for fairly cheap. But the thing is with the 370, some of them are extremely costly. Some of them are extremely costly. Awesome.
I mean,
okay.
No.
All right.
I'll pass.